What is going on, guys? PoliticsGaming here, and today I am doing a live stream. So basically, I am actually going to be, I'm actually going to try out the terrorist threat imminent thing, and I am gonna just what is going on, Classic XD. But I am gonna play as this. I think I'm gonna play as the. Should I do the Belgians, the French, the Germans, Russians, Spanish, English, or the Americans? I actually have a double screen going on right now, so I actually can look at I can actually look at the other screen instead of just using my phone the entire time. Um, hmm. So I'm trying to figure this out. France, got a suggestion for France. Also, big shout out to Backstar for being my patron. Always appreciated if you donate to my Patreon, but it is not required. Super chats are always accepted too. I think I am going to play as the Belgians. Don't worry, Backstar. I'll do the next suggestion. Can I get my admin? Yeah, sure. Hang on. Let me actually set that once I get in here. Louise Robert. That is actually the first time I've ever seen something that is not, like, supposed to be stupid. Nah, the actual Prime Minister of Belgium is Charles Michael.
In this new year, the Secretary of the Interior has called for the people to be more vigilant in the face of terroristic threats. He indicated that activity in terrorist communication networks has been very active, and we should prepare for the worst. He ultimately made assurances that law enforcement and intelligence services are working in close collaboration, and that every means of guaranteeing the security of citizens in the entire country are being put into place.
Alright, I just realized that my mic was muted. I was actually just saying that I've never played as a Belgium or the Netherlands. I've never played as the Benelux. Belgium actually seems pretty interesting. We got the Flemish and Wallonia. So these are two regions of Belgium. They're actually talking about probably splitting these regions up because of the just complete differences that they have. So, alcohol and driving, current tax on alcohol is very low and indirectly poses big problems for a policy to prevent traffic accidents. Can you guys hear me? Okay, okay. No, I have the sound turned off on on the game because there's a song on here that comes on, and so basically it's copyrighted. So if I have it on and then a song comes on and stuff like that, then it like I lose monetization to the video. So I just turned it off just to make it easier. Alright, so I am going to come over here to Sacred Service. By the way, guys, I'm in a mission, so that's one reason why. Place under surveillance. And then same thing for Total Jihad. Place him under surveillance. These guys are the
I must inform you that we have identified new suspects and
leaders of the
our team is in place.
Terrorist groups. But I do believe the game wants us to actually have a terrorist incident about to happen and then arrest them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna play along. British Columbia coast. Oh, Vancouver. No, I have not been streaming for long. I've only been streaming for about 5 minutes. To present yourself as candidate prime minister, do you wish to present yourself as a candidate for the Union for a traditional republic? I guess. I didn't know there was going to be a legislative election going on. Wait, was it a legislative? Oh, yep.
We have
obtained some information on this subject. Right. Let's go over here. Okay, place you under surveillance. And then Total Jihad. Place you under surveillance and then see what's going on with you. Browse sites with sexual content. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and increase the budget for... What is our... Okay, we can spend a lot. Okay, and then put that and that. Full funding. Let's go ahead and invest $1 billion into that. That just inflated our deficit. And then running again. We're going to refuse that meeting. Okay, so just keep going to the next day.
You know.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? Instead of doing a mission, I'm going to go ahead and just play regular country. Just do the old standard country. I'm going to find a... let's see what other missions. They have the U.S.-North Korea global conflict. But the only way to actually get through that is actually you have to get the president's approval rating to 0. Which, I mean, I tried several times, but never did anything. You have the 2016 U.S. elections, the presidential wedding in 2016. You have to place France. Reduction of budget deficit. Re-election campaign. Chaos in Libya. Danger in Somalia. Democratization. Long-lived dictatorship. Yemeni Conundrum, and American Pledge to Fight Global Warming. Have a suggestion to play as France. Any other suggestions from anyone? Alright, 2 suggestions to play France. Might end up playing France. And 1 suggestion to play Libya. Got 2-1 right now. And a few more suggestions, and I will pick the country with the most votes. Hurry up, so I can go ahead and start playing. We got France. It's a republic. Political tendency in the center. 67 million people, and it is a republic. And then, alright, good. Looks like we're playing France. And right now, I'm actually going to name... And now we are now playing as Emmanuel Macron. And so, alright, 2 suggestions to play Brazil. After I'm done with France, and maybe I'll play Brazil. We have the rubles, the euro, the British pound, Chinese yuan, and the yen. I'm gonna go ahead and just play as a dollar. Maybe I'll end up leaving the European Union. Either that or just at least the euro. Use our own freaking currency. Looks like France and Brazil are tied. Oh wait, never mind. That's the same guy. Suggestion to play Brazil. What's going on, Declaring Games?
To end the year on a high note, our head of state has decided to return to, and I quote, the roots of our traditional culture by going to a charming little village in the countryside. After donning the ceremonial costume made up of baggy...
That is a weird television address. Alright, what is our first order of business? We do not need to build any infrastructure. All the trains and highways are actually just spam throughout the European continent, so barely we even have to build any highways or anything. Alright, and then so I think first order of business is gonna go ahead do a little tax reform. I am going to reduce. Okay, hang on. Let's check our budget deficit. Okay, we need to reduce spending and also increase revenue through taxes. Actually, not even taxes. We need to just create growth. And once we start creating growth, we can actually start doing better. So let's check our. Oh yeah, we're into euro. Inflation 0.3. So Germany is 0.4. United Kingdom is 0.9. Which actually, if you guys have not even noticed, there's actually a really cool feature they actually put in here. The United Kingdom is no longer in the European Union. So in the game, they actually just completely kicked them out. No more United Kingdom in the European Union. So It's actually very interesting. Looks like Norway is not in the European Union. That can actually be a goal. Maybe I'll end up leaving the Eurozone. File terrorist suspects. I'm gonna wait a few days and I'm gonna add all the people that show up in there. No, I don't use God and Spy because honestly, I just don't like to cheat. I just, I play the game regularly. Like, I don't like to cheat. It's too easy if you cheat. Doesn't make any fun in the game. Whenever you like deal with economic crisis and deal with military conflicts and you just cheat just to get through it, like it's not, there's no fun in that. Like actually having to deal with the economy is fun. Yeah, I have God and Spy, but mostly I just use it just to see how someone thinks of me. Like I come over here, click it, go over here. I always check on what everything is showing, and then, but I don't edit it. I don't kill someone off. I don't do anything. It's just, it's boring like that. Space research. Maybe we can build a rocket somewhere. Human space flight program. Where am I going? Add to the file of terrorist suspects. I'm gonna send a mission to Ganymede. I'm gonna name it Macron. And it is going to be a space probe. And then I'm going to fund the entire thing. You ever wonder how much of a cult of personality that is? Uh-oh. Of course we have a riot.
Groups of hooligans are in the process of spreading panic in certain streets of the capital. These supporters...
Alright, looks like we do have a sufficient police force. So I am actually going to get these guys to group up. Let's get them all out. I hate riots in this game. It's just so annoying. Really? Keep moving. There you go. Come on, guys. I can't play 20 countries at once. Actually, I can. But I'm already playing as France, so I can't really change all that unless I get thrown out. I thought I'll play France for a little bit, and then I'll take another suggestion. Honestly, I'm just kind of live streaming today, just a live stream. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all these notifications because they're annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys to go back and get rid of these people. Yeah, beat the shit out of him. Where is the... No Eiffel Tower in this game? There's the Bank of Paris, People's Square. Where is... There's the National Parliament. Oh, there's the Eiffel Tower. I never noticed that. Never played as France. Why don't you play as Mexico? God dang, Diego. How many suggestions you gonna give me? They killed that dude. They killed him. They just marched right in there. Jesus Christ. Reduced contributions. In order to solve the employment crisis, we must reduce businesses' contributions. The cart won't be able to move forward if the ox has the chain around its hooves. And that is right. So actually what I am going to do, good God, I am going to reduce company taxes by 3%. Let's see if I can get that past the Parliament. I can. How would the people like it? Barely. Probably be another riot. So, I am actually going to put that forward, and I'm going to do a TV address. And looks like... Alright. And that actually inflated our GDP tax thing by about nearly 0.5%. So, social rating actually went down. I am going to come over here. Wow, we have 18 people watching. And there's our payroll taxes. I'm going to reduce payroll taxes to 21% exactly. I am going to actually put that in a reform. I'm going to raise taxes. Call that payroll tax reform. I'm going to lower that, and then I'm going to increase the value added tax to, and then there. I'm going to increase a few taxes actually. I'm going to put that at 5 and then add it to the reform. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the next day, see the reaction to that shit. Purchasing power, people don't like that. So I am going to rehabilitate some houses. We're going to incur some debt because of that. And then we're going to let all of these bills pass. We're going to let all these bills pass because there's going to be more approval that I'm probably going to lose once they're passed, even riots that I'm going to have to deal with. What's going on, Captain Holt? Not much, honestly, because I am playing as France. Looks like Syria and Iraq are now in a conflict with each other. 0 people have died, but there is a border conflict. 12,000 refugees right there. What are the civilians? No, I'm not going to meet with Jamaica. Saturn RU1. In my USA game, the war in the Middle East is actually over, with victories in Syria and Iraq. Egypt, still at war. jihadist caliphate. How many people have died? 7,000 on Egypt's side and only a few hundred on the terrorist side. Let's...
The bill has been voted.
And looks like we just got that passed. We actually gained 1% in approval. Encouraging unemployment to reduction. Wow, we have a very high unemployment rate. And very satisfactory result. Yeah. Pyeongchang, who the hell is that? Waiting for your reply. We have people...
The vote was held.
I am going to increase funding to that. To employing young people. That actually did help as the United States whenever I was going into that recession, because there was a lot of things going on. So I increased funding to the employing young people, and that actually worked. All right, let's go ahead and look at our space programs. We have offers of the United States, China, Russia, and the European Space Agency. The European Space Agency is offering even more. I'm going to go ahead and partner with the United States. And it looks like our launch pad is in Cape Canaveral. So that is actually current program budget. Okay. And then let's go to the next day. And then look at it again. I'm actually going to reduce. Looks like I can't modify that. Oops. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and improve the program, I guess. Yeah, that edits that. So we released those funds, and now we are in effect going to go ahead and pursue that mission. Refuse all those meetings. Alright, let's go to industry, see what we need to edit. We actually have the building, housing, and roadway sector nationalized. I'm going to go ahead and fund them $500 million in subsidies. And then I am going to look at my trade balance, $35 billion in negative trade balance. Along with the United States, they have a $1 trillion negative trade balance. Not a lot of activity going on in the chat right now. So what is going on with you guys actually? And I actually saw a few things from Eversim in which they actually showed off their 2018 version at a festival. Not a festival. It's actually some museum in Paris. It's pretty interesting. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I can find some footage of it, and I'll show it off. Maybe. Alright. Maybe we should go full on Charles de Gaulle and just leave NATO and leave the European Union. Growth. I have a 1% growth rate. Venezuela has a negative 11% growth rate. Libya has a 55% growth rate. And let's go ahead and check everyone's inflation. I want to see this. France has a 0.3. Venezuela has 384% growth. Inflation. While South Sudan has 340 and Suriname has 49. That is crazy. Oh god. Mozambique. Huh. Madagascar and Mozambique are actually pretty interesting nations. Let's actually check what their freedom is. Human rights, level of democracy. Looks like Mozambique is actually pretty free. Freer than a lot of other South African nations. If we actually played as them, then maybe we could fix them up, revitalize their economy, and definitely make them one of the central wow, Ethiopia. I actually tried to play as Ethiopia once and I actually failed because of their economy. I did not know that they had no democracy. Looks like they are one of the least free nations in Africa beside up here in Eritrea. Then we got Djibouti right here. Ethiopia. I actually, and also in other African news, I actually always heard that Kenya was building a giant wall with Somalia, that they were just going in and just slapping up a wall along their border with them. Kenya, let's see if Kenya would actually be a good country to play as. Yeah, low GDP. Right political tendency. When is their election? 1,700 days. Maybe we can send some ships down to Somalia and help them out. Where is our closest military base? We actually have a military base in Djibouti. How far can our reconnaissance drones actually get? Not that far. Is that the rank 1 or rank 2? Or rank 3? Okay, we could actually get... I'm gonna send a drone there. Russia started a competing program. Again, we have no activity in the chat room. Come on, guys. Obviously, we are ahead. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and send some naval units down to the coast of Somalia, and I am going to join in and stop terrorism in Somalia. Alright, we can... I'm gonna go ahead and send a rank 3 nuclear submarine to the region, and then I am going to see... Oh yeah, we have a naval base down here. Oh, we have an aircraft carrier. Hell yeah! Let's go ahead and send an aircraft carrier. Send them about 4,000 miles. Let's see if they take the Suez Canal, or see if they actually end up taking the, And I am going to send more cruisers down there just as a safe precaution. So... Video game distress.
Settle the EU stability.
Probably I could play as China. There's not a lot of, chatting going on right now, so I could just go in and just do whatever the hell I want. Yep, looks like they are taking the Suez Canal. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? Closer to home, we could actually get involved in, the war in Libya. You know what, guys? I actually just realized, I could actually play a superpower. If you guys actually would suggest me to play superpower, you guys can actually hop on and play superpower with me while I live stream. Who here has superpower?
Perspective analysis coupled with
Movement
the
of
download
Hindu
mental
fighters?
psychotech-
No. I've never played superpower. Superpower 2 is only like $9.99, I believe, on Steam. Let me actually look real quick. View discussions. Store. Superpower 3, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Superpower 2 is only $9.99 on the game store. Loss of productivity. Facebook, YouTube, close second. Hooray for drones! Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is going on, Rap Liker? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip about a week. I have no idea, honestly. Course free front.
In light of recent events, we'll proceed to cross-check all our intelligence.
What? I did not see them as Oh. Place under surveillance, while we wait. I am probably going to end this live stream and then start another live stream under a different name, which will be Superpower 2 multiplayer live stream. Again, but if you guys want to play with me, I am definitely open to that. Just let me know. I am not able to start my own multiplayer game. I will probably have to join in with someone. Or I will just have just a little standard Superpower 2 live stream. Or I could just update the title to this, call it Power and Revolution 2018 and Superpower 2. %3% of GDP. I am probably actually breaking that. Almost. And if, let's see what it is, 3.06% of the GDP is our budget deficit limit. Arson and the annex of the Ministry of Defense.
It's awful.
These
No,
faces.
it's not a suicide.
They
There's
definitely
no doubt about
really
that.
worked hard
A terrible
on the
assassination.
French faces.
Yes, the
Good
journalists
lord.
are already there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Superpower 2 then. Let me...
In a statement sent to the
Want this game so bad. Yeah, it's pretty fun. If you don't have it, then you're a faggot. I have Windows 7. Whatever. I'm gonna send in the army. Company taxes. How many people are dead in Pakistan? Wow, 4,000. Wow, that is awful. Wow. 16,500 people are victims of the earthquake in Pakistan, just south of Karachi. Oof, damn, that is awful. Massive sympathies to the Pakistani government. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and join. Go to war and attack, declare war on one of the two parties, or go to war and attack one of the two warring parties. I am going to go ahead and go to war and attack the Total Jihad. So I am going to send in an airstrike against Total Jihad. See what it is whenever. Probably a minute or two.
Dear co-citizens, the actions of this terrorist organization are multiplying on military ground and represent a threat to international stability. Not reacting would be a serious error. I have, in conscience, therefore, decided to declare war on it. Our men will get into battle formation without delay.
Those subtitles suck, but hopefully the Somalis won't mind me going into their territorial waters.
We have subdued the rebel.
Thanks, man. Alright, let's move our troops in and help the Somali government take back their...
The preparation.
We have to keep.
Our governmental cell informs me.
No. No, you're not leaving. Get back here. Yeah, you can go ahead and send someone in. Ever seen never face models and voice actors. They're a small company. I mean, they can't afford the voices of James Earl Jones and crap. God. Oh, looks like my my guy is hopefully yeah, right. What in the hell are you doing? But yeah, once I change over to superpower, it won't take me but like just a few minutes. Okay, they're a French company that's trying to I mean, they could do worse, honestly. To be honest, I mean, it's interactive. Because, I mean, instead of having, like, just text and stuff like that, they could, instead of having text and stuff like that, they could have, like, just full-on people, like, text-to-speech or something like that. I mean, it's not bad. Let's see what our military relations with Somalia is like. -42, but they are liking us because we are supporting them in their war effort. So I wouldn't say it was terrible, I mean, but yeah, they need people to like invest in their company. But I mean, like really, who's gonna invest in a game like this? I wish. I mean, if they start actually trying to get help and stuff like that, yeah, I mean that would be very, very cool. But it's just like people always say, "Oh, we need to like Paradox needs to buy them out." Like I think that's a terrible idea. The one thing that I think Eversim should not do is sell the rights to the game, because if Paradox buys something like this, I'm afraid that they will ruin what made the game great. Is that it's a focus on economics, politics, and stuff like that. It's not a focus on military. Even then, the military aspect is still fun. You got aircraft carriers, you got destroyers, and you can like send them off. You can bomb like certain targets and stuff like that. None of this would be the way we love it if they just sold it off to some other company and just gave up on the entire thing entirely. It's people always say like Like, Eversum's a terrible company. They scam you out for your money. No, they don't. Like, like that's the last thing they do. If you think about it and, like, give them at least a chance to, and you actually kind of, like, look into the things that happen in the game and think about the consequences of selling the rights to this game to another company, can you imagine what would happen? Like, it wouldn't be the same. Well, that's my rant. I am going to send a drone to find terrorists. The United Kingdom has abandoned their Prague GB. What the heck is Prague?
We have lost contact with one of our drones that
No!
reconnaissance. These are things that can happen.
Oh no, we just lost like all of our rank 3 drones in the region. Issuance of $13 billion of debt. Is that Clint Eastwood?
Although
Crises situations. See, that's something that I think they should work on. The change of oh, look at those eyes. The change of voice actors, like whenever there's like different dialogue that happens, because they don't update it actually. That's what I would say, okay? Like, that's how I can admit it, but whoa. Rip to those poor old bastards in Somalia. Alright guys, I am going to go ahead and change up this game. I'm going to actually get on Superpower 2. I'm going to live stream Superpower 2. So I am going to change up this. In a second, I'm going to actually end this live stream right here, and then I will be back in about 2 minutes with Superpower 2. So I will see you guys in a minute, and take care, and be back in just 1 minute.